18 months ago, I got down on the floor to play with my daughter and I was out of breath in under 2 minutes. Not from lifting something heavy, not from a workout, from playing. That moment kind of wrecked me, if I'm honest, because I looked at her laughing, waiting for me to keep going, and I couldn't. That night, I looked at the same goals I'd written down 2 years earlier: lose weight, get stronger, have more energy. Desamilist 2 years, zero progress. And actually, I'm someone who studied fitness and nutrition for years. This is what I do. If anyone should have figured this out, it was me. I started asking myself what was actually going wrong. It wasn't that I didn't know what to do. I tried intermittent fasting. I tried high-frequency training. I tried tracking every gram of protein like it was a part-time job. All things that work. On paper, the problem was I never stuck with any single one of them long enough to see it through. 2 weeks here, 3 weeks there. Then I'd switch because it felt like it wasn't working fast enough. And if you know anything about how the body actually adapts, you already know why that never worked. Muscle and metabolism don't respond to a 2-week experiment. They respond to weeks, sometimes months, of the same boring thing done over and over. Everything shifted the day. I stopped asking what's my goal and started asking what's my system. I know that sounds like something you'd read on a motivational poster in a gym bathroom, but stay with me, because this actually changed my life. Just think about that. How many times have you set the exact same New Year's resolution 3 years in a row? Lose the weight, get in shape, this is my year. Yeah, me too, for a long time. And here's why that keeps happening to basically everyone. A goal is just a number. Lose 10 kilograms doesn't tell you a single thing about what you're supposed to do on a random Tuesday at 6 p.m. when you're tired and your kid won't nap. It's like telling someone, I want to be able to chase my daughter around the yard without needing a nap afterward and never actually building anything that gets you there. A goal without a system is basically just a wish with extra steps. Here's what I actually built instead. Not lose 10 kilograms, train 3 times a week, no excuses. Prep meals every Sunday so future me isn't scrambling. Walk for 20 minutes after lunch. Every single day, rain or nap schedule chaos. Same destination, completely different vehicle. The real destination was never a number on a scale. If I'm being honest with you, it was being the guy who can get down on the floor and actually keep up. Not fake his way through 5 minutes and tap out. But here's the thing that nobody tells you about building a system when you've got a toddler. Your day is not your own anymore. Some days I get a full hour at the gym. Other days I get 15 minutes squeezed between a diaper change and a meltdown over the wrong colored cup. A rigid plan breaks the second life gets messy. And with a 2-year-old, life is messy roughly every 4 minutes. The system had to bend without breaking. 3 streak, non-negociable but the flexes. Some days it's 45 minutes at the gym. Some days it's a 15-minute bodyweight circuit in the living room while she naps. Or honestly, sometimes right next to her while she helps by climbing on me mid-push-up. What stays fixed is the frequency, not the shape. That actually lines up with what the research says. Hitting each muscle group 2 to 3 times a week is what drives real strength and muscle growth. The total consistency matters way more than doing it the exact same pretty way every time. This kind of system gives you 3 things a goal never will. First, it kills the stress. You stop obsessing over did I hit the number this week and just ask did I show up. Step on a scale after a month of hard work and see 1 measly kilo gone. And that'll wreck your motivation fast. But know you trained 12 times that month, showed up even on the bad days. That's real, tangible proof you're moving forward. Even before the scale agrees with you, body composition change genuinely lags behind your actual effort by weeks sometimes. The scale is just slow to catch up to the truth. Second, and this one took me way too long to learn, systems create habits. Goals just expire. Hit your target weight. And what does almost everyone do next? They stop, they go back to the old plate sizes. The old late night snacking. And 6 months later they're right back where they started. It's basically the most predictable plot twist in fitness. A system doesn't have an ending like that because training and eating well just quietly become part of who you are, not a project with a finish line. Third, systems don't need motivation to survive. And let me tell you, with a toddler, a job, and roughly 4 hours of broken sleep some nights, motivation checked out of my life a long time ago. Nobody wakes up motivated to brush their teeth. That's exactly the relationship I needed with training, and honestly, it's the only one that actually lasts. Now, something important, don't tune out here. You can absolutely still have goals. Goals aren't the villain of this story. A goal gives you a direction. The system is the vehicle that actually gets you there. If your direction is have the energy to keep up with my kid for the next 20 years, great. that's your Disney World trip. But your training days, your sleep, your meals, that's the car, the fuel, and the guy actually driving. You can stare at a map of Disney World all day long. It's not going to drive you there. 3 things actually built my system, no fluff. 1. Start embarrassingly small. If you haven't trained in years, don't start with an hour. Start with 2 20-minute sessions a week. Make it so easy that skipping feels dumber than doing it. 2. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Training 30 minutes for times a week, every week for months, beats 1 brutal 2-hour session followed by 2 weeks on the couch nursing regret and sore knees. I learned this way. 3. Track the system, not the scale, every week. Just ask, did I train the days I planned? Did I prep my food? Did I sleep enough? Missed a session? Fine. Genuinely fine. Next week is just another shot at running it again. Your homework: think about the 1 physical goal you want most this year. Now, forget the number completely and ask yourself 1 question instead. What's the smallest, most flexible version of a system that gets me there? The people who actually change their bodies and their lives, they're not the ones dreaming about the destination. They're the ones quietly building a vehicle that can survive a bad week and keep moving anyway. If this hit home for you, hit subscribe. And if you've got someone in your life who sets the same goal ever build, send Tim Tees. In the end, your results were never about your goals. They were always about your system.